The puddle and the ocean. In a quiet corner of the world, nestled high above the shimmering blue of the ocean, lay a small puddle on a rocky highland. It wasn't much, just enough water to survive in, but it was all the little fish had ever known. Day after day, it would swim tiny circles, the walls of rock and dried mud hemming in its world. Beyond the edge of the puddle, just a small leap away, the ocean stretched endlessly. The fish could hear it sometimes, the crashing of waves, the soft call of tides. It had grown up hearing stories about the ocean from older fish, tales of vastness, of freedom, of a life unchained by muddy walls. But those were just stories. The fish had never seen it, never touched it. And despite how close it was, it never dared to try. Fear was its constant companion. The puddle, though confining, felt familiar. The outside world, no matter how beautiful it sounded, was unknown. What if it didn't make the leap? What if it landed on the rocks and dried up under the sun? What if the ocean didn't exist at all? What if everything it had heard was just a dream, a lie passed down by desperate minds trying to comfort themselves in small, forgotten waters? So it stayed, and with each passing day, the puddle grew warmer, shallower, more silent. The fish felt it, the creeping anxiety, the loneliness, the slow dull ache of a life half-lived. One afternoon, as the sun cast golden light over the rocks, the fish heard voices, unfamiliar, sharp, and human. Two boys had climbed up the highland, looking for something to catch. Peering into the puddle, one of them laughed. "Look at this one," he said. "Easy to catch. Let's take it home and fry it." The fish, stunned, listened. It had never truly feared for its life, not like this. In that moment, fear became something else. It wasn't just anxiety over the unknown. It was the fear of losing everything, even the miserable safety it had clung to. There was no more time to wait. No more chances to hesitate. With one deep breath, heart pounding in its tiny chest, the fish gathered all the strength it had. It turned, flung itself toward the edge, and leapt. For a split second, everything was silent. The air rushed around it. Light burst into its eyes. And then, splash. Not into a puddle, not onto dry stone, but into something deep, cool, moving. The ocean. It had made it. The world it had only imagined was now real, vaster, richer, and more beautiful than it had ever believed. The fish swam through endless space, feeling the pull of the current, the joy of movement unrestricted. And as it danced in the waves, it wondered, why had it waited so long? This story, while simple, is not just about a fish. It is about us, humans stuck in puddles of our own making. We stay in jobs we don't love, in lives that feel too small, in patterns that slowly drain us, just because the leap toward something greater feels too uncertain. We tell ourselves it's safer here, even if here is slowly suffocating us. We imagine dreams, oceans of possibility, but fear convinces us that the risk is too great. And yet, sometimes, it takes something jarring, a loss, a crisis, a wake-up call, to push us into action. Like the fish, we wait until the danger is pressing in before we leap. But must it always come to that? Do we really want to wait for something terrible to happen before we decide to change, to grow, to live fully? The ocean is there. It always has been. You just have to jump. Let this story be a quiet nudge, a reflection. Not a command, not a sermon, but a question. Will you wait for fear to corner you into action, or will you find the courage to leap while you still have the choice? The puddle may feel safe, but it will never be the ocean. Thank you for engaging with this story. If you found it insightful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for future content. Your support is greatly appreciated.